episode of the Drop Hip Hop Uncensored. You know the home of hip hop, where hip hop is alive. Today I have with me award-winning producer, sound engineer, creative director, honey, DJ Double D in the building.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming through. You literally came out to the south, and I appreciate that so much.
Double D in the hood. Now we came all the way from the north to the south.
Shout out.
The real north, baby. Come on.
Shout out. Like, I really appreciate that.
Yes,
now, everybody knows, I'm assuming everybody knows who Double D is because you're behind some of the greatest hits, right? But how would you describe yourself to someone?
Best way to describe me, complicated. Let me tell you, nobody ever knows exactly what I do because I pretty much do everything. Everybody that knows. Like, everybody's always finding stuff out about me and they're like, oh, you do that? What? That's crazy.
I actually can relate. When I was digging up on you, I'm like, shit, this nigga does that?
Yeah, trust me, I do quite a lot. So, but I love that, you know what I mean? But I'm just a hustler. So yeah, actually, best word to describe me, hustler.
Shout out, Mr. Hustler.
Yeah.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
I fell in love with hip hop way back. Like, I must have been in grade 2, grade 3. Like, it's crazy. I remember like getting sent to the principal's office because my mom got me the 50 Cent album. I think it was a Get Rich or Die Trying one or something like that. And in the cover of the CD, there were like crazy pictures. I brought that shit to school. I'm like, yo, I'm like in grade 3. I'm like, yo, with my friends. I'm like, yeah, this is the level, you know what I mean? And then I got in a bit of trouble for that. But yeah, pretty much, my whole life.
That's when you knew, ne?
Yeah, that's when I knew.
Now, going back to that exact moment and the moment that you signed back then to Two Def Productions, ne?
Yeah, Fresh Def.
To Fresh Def Productions.
Yeah.
What were you feeling in those 2 moments?
So actually, before Fresh to Def, I was actually working for AKA in the season. So that was my first actual initial break. So taking it back to that moment, it's a crazy moment. It's like, I remember going back to it, like the best feeling. Best way to describe it was like, you know, those like butterflies in your stomach, that like excitement that's like, damn, like you actually don't believe it's true, you know what I mean? And I was very young back then. I must have been 18, 19.
Damn.
Yeah, I was super young, so it was super dope. Like, I was very fortunate, you know. And then I signed Fresh to Def, and like that label is obviously owned by Deleuze. And yeah, back then I grew up in the north. I was born, raised Santon. I'm from Santon.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm real
flex
north.
on us.
I'm the real north. Some of these people ain't even from the north.
Oh,
they ain't even from the north and they claiming the north, man. Chill. Come on. I'm the real north.
You're so controversial. I love it.
Yeah, but come on, I'm a real north.
And can I say, I actually thought that you would have met all the other artists like AKA and everybody else through Deleuze, but now I'm actually finding out that you met AKA first.
Yeah, I was actually working for AKA first before Deleuze. So yeah, my first mainstream campaign that I worked on and like song was the DreamWorks, his DreamWorks song. So I was very much involved in that project and like the rollout and creative and just stuff like that. I came in as a creative. I was always DJing. I've been DJing since I was about like 13, 14.
You started when you were young.
Yeah, for real. I just love for music, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean, I just took it from there. You know, I just, like I tell all the youngins today, just get your foot in the door. After that, you'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
That's true, because that is so true. You'd think, you need a connection or whatever, but as long as your foot is in the door,
just get it.
Everything else will just follow.
Trust me, yeah.
So because you're not signed now, but I want to go back to those moments because that are some of the things that made you who you are right now and the success that you are, right?
Yeah.
So what would you say are some of the greatest lessons of having been signed to Fresh to Def?
So to break it down, I'm technically signed. I'm signed to my own label. I own my own label, I got my own company now,
Now,
I got
yeah.
all my own stuff, so I'm signed to myself, I'm fully independent. I hope a lot of artists be independent. I hope a lot of artists set that up. So for me, I prefer being independent. Like, yeah, being signed to a label is cool, but technically, even when I was with F2D, it was kind of thin. Like it was more of a partnership. Like Deleuze and the
I like
team.
that you say partnership, because most people that are signed don't really have much to say, because they
Exactly.
own the smaller percentage of whatever that they make.
Yeah.
So for you to
I was
have been,
fortunate.
yeah,
Yeah.
it also speaks a lot. I want to get into a very tricky discussion or tricky topic of your life.
Yeah.
First, let's start here. Ne?
Yeah.
What did your affiliation with Deleuze do for your career? Let's first start there.
Yeah, I'm forever grateful. Like that was a big part of my career. I had my biggest song with Deleuze. Like all my music pretty much was with Deleuze. Like we did a lot together. Yo, like everybody that knows. Like we've done a lot together. More than music, more than, you know what I mean. Like we've really worked, you know. And yeah. I don't know what more there is to say.
Okay.
No, I won't say too much.
Because you're not saying too much, I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna nudge,
Go,
right?
yeah,
Because
no,
I mean, it's hip hop uncensored,
Yeah, I
and
don't
hip hop
care.
is alive. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm real hip hop.
You know, you're real hip hop. You know.
Okay.
Is there a feud between you and Deleuze?
Yeah, definitely. 1000%. We're currently not speaking. Yo,
What
homie,
happened?
Homie owes me some money as we speak.
What happened?
So, yo, I want my money. But anyway.
Hectic.
Nah, but whatever. But nah. So pretty much sum it up. Everybody knows it's there. It's out. You know what I mean? Deleuze put hands on me. You know what I mean? We've worked together for like 6+ years. I've done a lot for him. Things just got bad. You know what I mean? And homie put hands on me. And for me, I wasn't raised like that. You know what I mean? If I called you a brother, if I consider you family, I don't care. We can argue, we can scream, we can have the latest disagreement, but you don't put hands on each other. You know what I mean? You don't come back from that, especially to family. You know what I mean? So pretty much that's the best way to sum it up. So I got no bad feelings towards it. Like, if anything, was actually better. It was the best thing that actually could have happened to me, to be very honest with you.
Why do you say that?
My life has changed, done a whole like 180, like my life like really just went in a whole other direction and changed for the better. You know what I mean? I'm in a much better mental situation, financial situation, physical situation, just everything. You know what I mean? Like my life has actually become a lot better. You know what I mean? So
Shout
it's
out
just,
to you.
you know what I mean? God's plan. You know what I mean?
Okay. I just quickly want to wrap it up.
Yeah.
If he pays you your money, or if you were given the opportunity of sitting down with him,
Yeah.
would you mend things? Would you make things right?
So I'll break it down like this. So he's paid for certain things, but there's certain things still outstanding, and I'm still waiting on that because I want to close it up, wrap it up, move on with my life. You know what I mean? And so pretty much that should answer. I don't care. You can pay me $1 million. I ain't coming back. Like I'm not like that. Like I'm the type of person. I'm real. Like at the end of the day, yes, we can forgive, we can forget, we can move on. But to be honest, maybe one day we can talk or whatever. But don't ever be like that. Like yeah, I can see him, greet him, be cordial. But to be honest, I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that is sad.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's real. Like at the end of the day, you gotta like this thing of like not being real. People like, you know what I mean? Like people, why pretend? I mean, I'm not gonna pretend. It is what it is. It's real life. Like this thing that people need to understand is like we are so real people. We go through real things. We have real arguments. We have real disagreements. We have real heartbreak. We have real fallouts. We have real life problems just like everybody else. So like I'm not gonna come here pretend my life's perfect. At the end of the day, like I'm very grateful for what he did for me. I'm like on my end, I loved him till the last day we worked together, to be honest. Like, and I always had the best intentions for him. Right now I have nothing ill towards him. Like I don't care, to be honest. I've like moved on. I've found much better place. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you so much for
Yeah.
being as honest as you can and
for real.
speak and being as real as you can.
I got nothing to hide at the end of the day, yo. I ain't got nothing
You're
to hide,
living your
bro.
truth.
Yeah,
Now,
it is what it is. I didn't choose
You
that.
said that you now have a lot of opportunities and your life has done a 180, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about my Mount, actually. Mount Island. Is it
Mont Blanc.
Oh,
Mont
Mount
Blanc
Blanc.
Media.
Yes, Mount Blanc Media.
Yeah.
How did Mount Blanc Media come about? And yeah, tell me about your journey in building it, because that's your baby now.
Yeah, so the crazy thing is, it's a bit of a long story, but I'll try my best to make it short. The crazy thing is, the first time Les and I had a little bit of fallout back in like 2017, I resigned from F2D, because I was also working for F2D, signed and working. So I resigned, I left F2D. That's when I then started my own thing, Mont Blanc Media. I had my own studio, I was recording a lot of people. I really got more into like all the services I was like providing for Deleuze.
Production side.
Exactly.
Okay.
Production, creative, just everything, anything music. From the time you record the song or make the beat to the time the music video is up. You know what I mean? We're even shooting music videos, you know what I mean? So, like, yo, I do everything. So I just realized that, you know, I need to create something that's more for myself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can work for people, I can get a couple bags here and there, yeah, that's cool. But at the end of the day, it's all gonna come back to an entity that belongs to me and something that I will forever be double D. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, and the legacy is more important to me. You know, like I love this music stuff, and I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered for years to come. You know what I mean? Decades, centuries. You know what I mean? I created under that company. I created the first ever African record pool that provides.
Shout out!
Yeah, that provides like over. Like 8,000 DJs and,
You're doing the most, yeah.
and radio stations with like radio edits, DJ packs. All the DJs get the DJ packs from me. When they say, yo, DJ pack, Northside
They know
DJ
Double
too.
D is the person you
Yeah,
call.
so artists hit me up, send out your DJ pack. But that was more for the culture, you know what I mean? It's like building, leaving a legacy. It's bigger than you, you know what I mean? And like, you can't be greedy. Build something that's not only for you, but for everybody, that can help everybody. So I'm grateful
It's
that
bigger
I can
than
take,
you.
Exactly, I'm grateful
Shout out
I
to you,
can
Double D.
take my talents and, you know, bless other people's lives, you know what I mean?
I love hearing that so much because
Yeah.
now it literally, it's like a thread, because it leads into now my next question of saying, you've worked with some of the biggest legends, Anati, Deleuze, AKA, and the list goes on and on. You've won awards. Who are you currently working with? Because I saw you at the Blackie party.
Yeah, so
So who are you currently working with?
currently I'm like very much involved with Blackie.
Are you his DJ?
So no, Pepper is his official DJ, but I play, I assist where I can, because obviously Blackie's schedule is very hectic. Certain things happen, you know what I mean?
You really
so
help out.
I fill in wherever I can, you know what I mean? So more than anything, it's like I still got my own thing going on. It's more than anything, I realize that I'm very good at like working with artists and like, you know what I mean, just helping sell them, you know what I mean? And like creating a nice aesthetic, the look and feel, posters, artworks, you know what I mean? I'm very good at that. So I'm very fortunate to work for Blackie's label, M4 Entertainment. Shout out to Nandi. Yo, she really,
is a queen.
Yeah, she really is the best.
And Kim
yo.
too. And Kim too.
Exactly.
Shout out to
They
Kim
really,
and Nandi.
they really like helped me out of a very, very dark time of my life, you know, a very hard time of my life, you know. And I was actually working for them since just before he dropped his debut album.
Oh,
So like
the before
last
now.
year, yeah, I was just working part-time. So I was fully with Les, but on the side I was doing stuff for
Working with
Blackie, like artworks, just little things, you know what I mean? Then obviously when things happened, I got more involved with Blackie, and like shout out to Blackie and the team, man. They really helped me a lot. They really have given me opportunities that like I'm forever grateful for, you know?
I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So now I know that you're very multi-talented. You have a company that literally offers production and everything.
Everything, yeah.
You're even now a part-time DJ. You're working with Import.
Yeah.
I know that you also create and produce podcasts as well.
Yes.
So let's go into that because
Yeah.
you're like a jack of all trades.
No, exactly.
You know?
So I'm pretty much like creative director. So everything, like I was like just assisting Les with pretty much everything. So like that's what I'm saying. I'm very grateful for Les. Don't get me wrong. Like on my side, I had love for him. Like the problem that actually caused the problem wasn't even to do with Les and I. That's the craziest thing. That's the worst thing about the whole situation. But anyways, it is what it is. But that's what I'm saying. So with Les, it's like most of the time it was just him and I as a team, you know, and we're just like, yo, everybody was a bit too slow for us or like couldn't give us exactly what we wanted. And yes, we knew, okay, we couldn't maybe get it right immediately, but we'll eventually get it right. So we just do it ourselves. You know what I mean? Also ownership. We also like, why pay someone else if you can do it? You know what I mean? Just
Shut
get off
up.
your ass, stop being lazy. You know what I mean?
Not that, but it's not necessarily being lazy. But some people don't have like opportunities, you know.
No, definitely no. But it's
Yeah,
really
but I get where you're
nowadays-
coming from.
No,
It's
let me
always
break
best to
it
do it
down.
yourself.
Nowadays, I didn't even go to school for this stuff. That's the thing. Nowadays, just go to YouTube, buy some data, go watch a YouTube video. Like genuinely, I'm self-taught. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like people will say, yeah, don't have opportunities, don't have resources. Yo, let me tell you, most of the time, yo, you think I'm from the north? I come from a very middle class, average family. You know what I mean? We were never wealthy. We were, you know what I mean? Like, yo, my mom.
When did you guys move to the north if you didn't grow up with our own money?
No, obviously, like my mom's from the UK, and obviously we have a very fortunate life. But I mean, like, wasn't my mom had, you know what I mean? My parents got divorced.
They had to hustle.
They were-
So there was a lot of things that was
My dad
happening.
has his own company, so it's like life is unpredictable. You know what I mean? So it's like, yes, maybe in the beginning I started in the north, but how do you know I was always in the north? You know what I mean? You don't know my story. You know what I mean? And that's what people misunderstand nowadays. So it's like my thing is it's more of a thing of like even with FTD, most of the time we didn't have the resources. We're an independent label. So that most of the time was, yo, Double D, can you figure it out? And I'm a very resourceful person. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna figure it out. Like people will tell you like my first artworks, my first videos were trash. The first time I was mixed, if you go listen to the first Hall of Fame, it was the mixing and mastering was compared to if you go listen to Les's latest album that I mixed and mastered, you'll hear the growth. And it was more of a thing of like Les trusted me and was like, you know what? Yes, we might not have the best product right now, but we will eventually and we'll own that product. So it's like he gave me the opportunity to fail, to like figure it out,
To learn, to grow,
to bump,
to find
you know what I mean?
your sound.
And that's life. You just can't. Most of the time, it's like people will say they don't have the resources. They don't, because most of the time it's not that. You're just scared of failing.
I think what you're saying, which is not coming out like that, is saying at least try before you say you
That's
can't
what I'm
do
saying.
something.
Let me tell you.
So put your best foot forward
I have
and
seen-
let's see what
I've seen
comes
some
out
of the
from that.
craziest things from guys with like the least resources. Like, let me tell you, I have been around South Africa, and I've seen like some artists with like, bro, like the resources they have and where they come from is so dark, but like the product that they then bring is like unbelievable. And that's what I'm saying. It's genuinely like, yes, it might be a 1 in 10 case, but at the end of the day, let me tell you, why not shoot your shot and be that 1 out of 10?
That's true.
Exactly.
I mean, that's how I got you here, so I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? Shoot your shot.
I get what you
I'm
mean.
a product of that. I shot my shot. Like, I'll tell you, like, when I was studying a bit at ASC, right, at the SABC, 5FM studios with their Metro FM, between lectures, I would sit in the lobby and would wait for the DJs to come past just to approach him and say, yo, listen to my mix.
I'm putting my best foot forward.
Can I come?
Yeah.
Can I have a DJ mix on your show? The only person, once I reached out to DJ Milkshake, I'll never forget, I saw him walking past me in the lobby. I'm like, I missed him. So I DM'd him on Twitter. He replied. The next week, I had a DJ mix on his show. That was my first main opportunity. Now to this day, Milkshake and I are like very, very close. Like we make this joke like he's my father. You know what I mean? Like genuinely, because
He's
like,
literally gave you
and
your shot.
It's just shooting your shot. Like what? They're not gonna reply to you. They're not gonna.
But at least
say,
you're not
"Yo,
gonna lose anything from
what?
shooting your shot.
What you gonna lose? Who cares? Just humble yourself down.
Ooh, double
Humble
D.
yourself down. You know what I mean?
Okay, I get you.
Drop
I get
the
you.
ego.
I get you. What do you want to be remembered by?
Yo, I want to be remembered like somebody that really put everyone first. Because I genuinely do. It's messed up and
Yeah,
it's a crazy.
because sometimes you get the
crazy
short
one.
end of the stick.
You always do. Let me say that. You always do. It's messed up, but it's like I want to be remembered that I help people. Like I want people to remember, be like,
Shout
damn,
out.
Double D helped me. Whether we had a fallout, whether we hate each other today, whatever it is, because life happens. Let me tell you, this industry, it's very, very hard. It's very toxic. Pressure's very high. You have fallouts. Tempers are high. Like you're tired most of the time. You running on lack of sleep. You irritable. You're not eating. You're not making enough money.
Something's up. Something's
let me tell
wrong.
You, there's been months where I have not been able to pay my rent. There's been months where I've been at the bottom. Just somehow figured it out. Know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, and that's through God, because it's like that's why I always help people, because at the end of the day it's like if you can help somebody even like a little bit, yo, like
You should help them.
you should help them.
You should
You know what I
help
mean? You
them.
made their journey a little bit easier. You know what I mean?
I
And
love that.
hopefully it comes back around to you.
What can we expect from you music-wise? Are you dropping?
So yeah,
were
I've
you
been-
gigging this weekend?
Yeah, so this weekend we're doing the Blackie launch. It's Blackie's about to release a new single, so we pushing that hard. You can catch me out at the launch this weekend. Come through, support, show us love. And then I'm gonna be Iverson tour, Zone 6.
Shut
Joburg
up.
leg.
Shut up.
Make sure you go get your tickets now. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a movie, and of course the Northside DJ D-Double-D is gonna bring that heat. Know what I mean?
Alright, shut up. Before I let you go, we're gonna play a game, right? It's
Okay.
called Guess That Song. Since it's the
Oh.
songs that you produced on,
Hey.
some you sang and rapped on.
Hey,
It's just 3, so they're
So,
very easy.
I
First
hope
one
so.
is
my
color.
memory's bad. My memory's bad. You embarrass me now. Damn. But alright, let's go.
Is Colorado when they can't. What? Colorado
Oh,
when they
yeah. That my DJ Double D. Yeah.
Second one, she's my coach. She's seen all my flaws. Your favorite.
Ish. Say one more. I know which
Sushi.
one. Oh yeah, the Sichuan grocery store,
Yes.
huh? Yeah. Oh, you hit me with 2 lines. You making it hard. Huh?
Yes, because if I give you a chorus, it's gonna be too easy.
I feel you.
It's gonna be too easy.
No, that's
Last
true.
one, my city will make you feel amazing. Come on. Come on.
We've said that in so
The
many
title
songs.
is in literally the
Oh, amazing!
line.
Oh yeah, shout out to my Golden Black. Oh, you threw me off, because let me tell you, there's another
Yes.
song back Hall of Fame 1, we had a song that's something similar to that. Yo, go.
You
Yo,
were
I got
Golden
too
Black.
many songs. I've got too many songs.
You got too many hits.
Hey man.
Where can
shout
people
out.
follow you, book you, get in contact with you? Where can they also sign up for Mount Blanc, everything?
yeah.
Let the people know.
Yo, so you can follow me at DJ D-Double-D, that's at DJ D-Double-D on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, everything. Catch me there. And if you want to sign up to Northside DJ Tools, if you're a young DJ, if you, I don't know, have a podcast, a young radio show, whatever you got going on and you need that, sign up to Northside DJ Tools. And artists, if you need to get your music to the DJs, to the radio stations, just send it through. We'll help you out. Trust me, we're not here to, we need coins. No. We are building the culture, you understand? So send it through. Let's go. Northside DJ. DJ D Double D.
I love your energy, my God. You need to come here for the fourth season.
You know what I mean?
You really need
Yo,
to come
I
here
should
for the
host
fourth-
this podcast.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Don't you?
I mean,
Our
pull
podcast
up.
will be
Let's
lit.
do it.
Our podcast will be lit, know what I mean?
It really will.
Nah, shout out for having me.
Listen, thank you so much for pulling through all the way
No, I
from the north
appreciate
to
it.
the south. This
Nah,
shows
this
how
is mad
alive
dope.
hip hop really is.
Yeah, I love it.
You know?
I love what you're doing. Shout out to you and the
Thank
team.
you.
Thank you for having me. You know, yo, we out here, baby. The north to the south. Let's go.
That, my beautiful people, is another episode with the sensational Double D, DJ Double D. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms, The Drop Uncensored, or email us at thedropuncensored@gmail.com if you know a rising star or already shining star in the hip hop industry. Tell your people to tell their people. Cause you know I'm twice as nice and I'm stronger than Jen. From my heart to yours. Until next time, it's all love. Mahalo, everybody.